Sometimes people is asking a question, why you are getting so many drones, different drones, I mean different sizes and everything, aren't they doing exactly the same thing, all of them? So if you have exactly the same question, then this video is for you. Let's get on it. Sometimes since I started with FPV drones, quite few people actually asked me why you are getting different drones. Are they not doing the same thing? All of them is drones. I mean, all of them is flying. Why you need to get all different drones? So, because at the moment I'm flying already more or less a year, maybe less than a year. Yeah, somehow like that. And I'm sort of like a fan of a new company which is called DeepSpace. I'm not sponsored, I'm not paid to do this, it's just my own opinion. I mean, I bought literally nearly all of their drones. They have at the moment 4 drones. They have more or less 12 years of experience in building and working with the drones, with motors and everything, because originally, as I understand, they started with motors and then they jumped in the drones in the last 2-3 years maximum. They had the first drones with 03 units, so that is back, not the previous year before, and previous year they released the same drones with 04 air unit, but of course they have made now more than one drone. Let's say they have Seeker 5, which is 5-inch. They have Seeker 3, something in it. They have Seeker 3, which is 3-inch. They have for Seeker 5, which is, I have dead cat version, they have as well X-frame, but for the Seeker 3 they have only dead cat version. So this, and one of their latest ones is Stellar 25 cinewhoop. So in a moment I'm speaking with someone about the drones who is like asking, yeah, oh, you are flying, nice videos and blah blah blah, all that. And then when I'm starting to say, yeah, I have 5-inch, I have 3-inch, I have cinewhoop and this, and they have this question, why you have so many drones? Why you just, all of them is drones? I mean, why? It's because of few things which matters and which is making them sort of different. Yes, of course, all of them have batteries, different types of batteries, different props, different sizes, different weights, and so on. So the first thing I would want to get like closer to is the weight. Why you should have more than one drone? Because depending on which drone you get, the weight matters, because heavier is a drone, let's say in this case Seeker 25, that is the Seeker 25, oh my god, Seeker 5, that is around 600 grams, somewhere there. Then there is Seeker 3, which is around 250 grams, and then there is Stellar 25, which is as well somewhere near 250 grams. So the weight matters in the sense of, let's say, wind. Of course, if you are flying indoors, let's say you want to fly indoors, so indoors, so that means that props need to be closed, so you will choose Seeker Stellar 25. Okay, you want to do some acro thing and in tighter spaces and where is not a lot of space, you will use Seeker 3. And if you are doing, I don't know, cruising or some crazy mountain dives or whatsoever, you can do it with Seeker 5, because wind will affect all of them differently. Let's say now is slightly windy, when I'm flying with 5-inch, I don't feel at all that there would be a wind. With 3-inch, slightly. With cinewhoop, of course I feel that there is a wind and it's getting blown around a little bit. So one is what kind of weather you have around. Then let's say you want to do indoor shooting or something near the people. Theoretically you can go savage and just go with 5-inch. I mean, theoretically yes, but if something will happen, you will be probably have a court case. But then in that case you will of course choose Stellar 25, which is closed props, which is safe to fly around the people, safe to fly indoors. Even if you, let's say, bump on something, on any, you will not damage the property, you will not damage people, and you will not harm people. You can't damage people, you can damage, yeah, you will not harm people. In more open scenarios or whatsoever, where maybe the safety is not the main issue, you can use Seeker 3, which is smaller, lighter, so it can do the job quite good. That is basically those two things, and plus the third thing is the flight time, because with the small one, because the battery is smaller, you will not be able to fly the same as, I don't know, with 5-inch with 1500 batteries. With this thing, with 1500 batteries, I'm flying like 10 minutes easy. If I need the cruising or whatsoever, 10 minutes easy. So I can actually do the mountain dive or whatsoever if I want. But if I will attempt, let's say, to do mountain dive with this one, it will be blown around. The footage will not be the best, and you will spend all battery while you get all the way up, and you will not be able just to get back. So these three things, it's like sort of very short video to answer those questions to people who is asking like why you need all those different drones and this. And plus as well, of course, I have DJI Avata, I have DJI Mini 4 Pro, which I'm using for different scenarios where you need the drone piloting skills. So there is, just to summarize all of it, so there is three things which is defining or whatsoever how and where you fly the drones. Because one is, do you need to fly around the people, you need the safety. The second one is the surroundings, and the third one is actually the time. Those three things will define which kind of drone you will be getting. So I hope I answered the question on to few those people who is asking why you need all these drones. So here you go, that is the reason. Each drone, yes, all of them is drones, all of them is controlled with the control and then goggles, all of them is FPV drones, but exactly, all of them have different scenarios where you can use them. Let's put all of them together. So here you go. So these all are drones. All of them is FPV drones, but they depends on what is the possibilities of each of it. So if you like the video, you know what you need to do. If you have any question or whatsoever of any of these DeepSpace products, which is Seeker 3, Stellar 25 or Seeker 5, so leave down in the comments and see you in the next video. Bye.